So we now solve this particular problem on the screen, and this question initially looks a bit weird because like you have exponential, trigonometrical, logarithmic terms in the determinant, and on the right side you have algebraic series. So this is actually because of the Taylor expansion, Taylor series, a mathematician who suggested that certain functions, not all, some functions can be, or let's say some functions can be expressed as a sum of infinite power series. So this is, for example, you have the power series of sine x looks like x minus x cubed by 3 factorial plus x to the power 5 by 5 factorial minus so on up to infinite terms. So this is an example of sine x. For example, you might have e to the power x has a power series of this type 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus so on up to infinitely many terms. Now this notion we generally study more in calculus, but then this is the basic idea involved in the question. So it's kind of, if I expand e to the power x sin x cos x ln 1 plus x using power series, then this entire determinant becomes algebraic. It will contain only the terms involving x square, x cube, x to the power 4, etc. So the question is, if this determinant is expressed in the power series, then in the form like, let's say, a plus bx plus cx square plus so on, etc., then what is the value of a minus b? Well, the question looks like a typical problem on expansion, but it is actually not so. The basic idea is this determinant is clearly a function of x. This determinant is a function of x, and the value of determinant of x is given as a plus bx plus cx square and so on up to infinitely many terms, and then we are supposed to find a minus b. So if you observe carefully that the value of a will be delta of 0, that is, to find a we put x equal to 0 on both the sides. So immediately I can find the value of a. So to calculate a, therefore the value of a will be equal to delta 0, and delta 0 means we will put x equal to 0, so we get 1, e to the power 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1, this becomes 0, sin 0 is 0, ln 1 plus 0 is ln 1, ln 1 is again 0, x square becomes 0, 1, 1, 1, and this is in fact equal to 0 because all the elements of the second column are 0. Coming down to b, now calculating b will be a bit more tricky because to calculate b, observe this, from here I differentiate both the sides, so I get delta dash x, which is 0, differentiation of a is 0, plus b plus 2 times cx plus maybe let's say 3 dx square and so on. And now if I put x equal to 0 on both the sides, then I get delta dash 0 is equal to b. So to find b, I need to find this particular delta dash 0. So now we'll have to differentiate this determinant, and then we'll put x equal to 0. And how do I differentiate this determinant? So to differentiate this determinant, what we do is, we first differentiate the first row. The first row is e to the power x का differentiation, e to the power x sin x का cos x और 1 का 0. बची हुई दो रो सेम रहेंगी, so you get cos x ln 1 plus x square 1, and then you have x square 1. Then we differentiate the second row of the determinant, keeping the first and the third row same, e to the power x sin x 1, then you have minus sin x, then you have 2x upon 1 plus x square, the differentiation of ln 1 plus x square, then you have 0, and then again you have x square 1 plus, now we differentiate the third row of the determinant keeping the first two same, so you get e to the power x sin x 1 minus sin x, sorry, we are not differentiating the second row right now, so we get cos x ln 1 plus x square 1, and then 1 2x 0. All right, and now the value of b was delta dash 0, so this is the value of delta dash x, so delta dash 0 therefore becomes, delta dash 0 becomes, we put x equal to 0, so I get 1 cos 0 is 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 plus, now again we put x equal to 0 in the second determinant, so we get 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1, so maybe the second determinant becomes 0 directly, and the third one becomes, if I put x equal to 0, you get 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. Again, so the value of, clearly the value of the second determinant is 0, the value of the third determinant is also 0, because this second column contains all the three elements identical, and we just need to find the value of the first determinant, which is equal to, I expand it along the third column, so we get plus 1 times 0 minus 1, which is minus 1. So the value of delta dash 0, and hence the value of b becomes minus 1. We have already found that a was 0, so therefore the value of a minus b becomes plus 1, which is the answer. You could have also solved this question using column wise differentiation, which I will recommend. So just note down the question and solve it again using column wise. So this is what is expected, resolve using column wise. And a small food for thought, we know that delta x we assumed as a plus bx plus cx square plus, let's say, dx cube and so on, and we found that the value of a is delta 0, the value of b is delta dash 0. My question is, what is the value of c? Is it delta double dash 0 or something else, Just think about it carefully. I give the hint, it is not equal to delta double dash 0, it is something else. Just think about it, and then looking at the pattern, try to think about the value of d also. The value of d is also not equal to delta triple dash 0, it is something else. This is incorrect. So I just want you to think about them because they might appear in the problem.